Hi everybody, I am Cookie Dough and welcome back to another episode of our Europa Universalis 5 Let's Play as Poland, where we are exploring a new way, the way I'm doing some content. It'll be a little more compressed with hopefully more content, or at least over a longer period of time within the campaign at kind of per each episode. So I'm not going to be going too much in depth right off the beginning of the episode. I'm just going to kind of a little bit summarize what happened. We did have quite a bad time with some diseases early on in the game. We lost basically half, not basically, but we did lose half of our population, both through the Black Death and the smallpox that we ended up having to endure very early in the game. But I think we're hopefully picking up a little more. We do have only a few towns. This one we built ourselves. This came from our vassal. We started with Poznan and we took Danzig or Gdansk from the Teutons, which we will be going to war soon again. And I am also trying to go to war against the Lithuanians, who are actually allied to both Volhynia and Heilich. But yeah, at some point we will go ahead and annex the rest of these. I do plan on moving my capital to Warsaw at some point, but for now I'm actually hoping that my ally or my vassal will build a town there. So hopefully we can do that. I wouldn't mind possibly annexing Plock here, but we'll see. We'll go ahead and start improving some relations with these guys. Maybe, yeah, these guys are a little bit worse off. Okay, I will keep going, and again, once stuff happens, I will kind of jump back in and hopefully get a positive update to our run. Alrighty, I wanted to butt in here just because of this event that I just got popped up. Invite German settlers that we are doing in this run with Poland. And the result of this event seems counterintuitive as to what the actual text of the event is. Due to plague and war, our country is mostly depopulated and a small number of peasants are spread very thin over our vast territories, making activities that require a huge amount of workers, like reaping the harvest or cleaning the land, very difficult to accomplish. We can invite new settlers and artisans from the German lands to come and create new towns in our holdings. By providing them with help and special privileges like the right to be ruled by their own laws and lower taxes. That makes me seem as like, oh, okay, this event is going to get me some sort of settlers or some sort of more population. But no, because we already have a privilege to the commoners, invite German settlers, we revoke it. It says we do not need more foreigners. I feel like this text does not go with the we do not need more foreigners. I mean, it's like the privilege is nothing great because we kind of can get migration events. I did get maybe a handful throughout the campaign so far, but this is a little bit more rough than I would have hoped for, especially because we do lose a ton of satisfaction from them, plus lose stability and lose that. Okay, we'll do that. We might grant them something else, but we will see for now. I guess while I'm here, quick update. We are in a bit of a war against the Teutons, Brandenburg and Volgast. We will be taking some land, some other monetary concessions from them. And then probably turn around and go ahead and attack Lithuania as soon as that war is over. And then we will see from there. But for now, I will come back once we do have the peace deal. Alrighty, we have just finished or finishing up second of our wars. The first was against the Teutons. I basically mainly transferred Livonia and Dorpat to us and took a tiny bit of land from the Teutons themselves, a bunch of money and stuff. And I also did take this province here, or the state here, from Volgast, which is nice. I was also at war against Brandenburg, but decided not to take anything from Brandenburg just because of the whole HRE and all of that. Bohemia is our ally who is actually helping us in this war. We were forced to break our alliance with the Hungarians again. Hungarians are just insanely stupid. I don't know what the heck they're doing, but they ended up going to war. Well, they had a Moldovan independence movement, so obviously they called me. We were allies, but then again, like half the world joined. The Bulgaria joined, Wallachia joined, Moldavia joined. I think both Volhynia and Hilich were in on this. Sweden, Norway, Scania, England, like basically all of the British Isles were in on it. And then they were calling me in again. And I was like, definitely do not want to mess with that. They clearly, obviously lost some land to the Moldovians. And then we'll see. Hungary is not the big bad wolf they usually are in these games, but we'll see what we can do. Maybe we'll target them next. And is this the Ottomans losing to the Serbians? With 2,000, these guys 3,000. What is this war all about? Yeah, unfortunately, I think Serbia, you will be doomed. But anyways, we are about to finish this war against Lithuania. We will not be taking too much in this war. We will take a couple of states in here, a couple of provinces. Get this, give this to Kurland. Take this little piece of land here and give this to Riga. We'll probably give over some land from Livonian Order to Riga as well. And then see if we can get Riga, Letonia. We can get a CB on them, hopefully from Riga, to kind of get some of this land back, or from anyone else. We'll see what happens. But yeah, this is the piece. Some money, war reps, and all the other good stuff. So we will go ahead and do this. Okay, first things first, I do want to go ahead and cede province Kurland to you. So Kurland, now you own your own province, which is great. I kind of want to split this province here. I want to give 2 locations to this vassal here, make him even bigger actually, which kind of sucks, and then give the rest of the locations to these guys here. I kind of don't know if I want to do it. I just am gonna do it because most of the population in here is Mazovian. The Polesian parts I just took, this province here, I may just keep it for myself. I don't know how well we are. Okay, there we go. So we have some Mazovian people in our land. I mean, we have 3% you just showing here. Okay, yeah. We do need to do this. But Polesian, did we... Okay, they're not even showing up in here. I might need to let it run for a month. So let's do run into the new year and then we'll see what happens. And these guys are getting freaking taken over right away by Tver. Okay, that is not gonna be too good. Alrighty, so if I go here now, yeah, this is only, yeah, this is not going to be doing much of anything for me. Polesian. Okay, let's actually just have you do this for now. Might be able to improve some relations with them later on. Unless I can actually do a historic subject. No, we cannot. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking of seed location. I'll give him this one here. Seed location, this one here. And this one here. Unless I give him the rest of this province. Actually, let me see how these guys compare to each other. 6 and 6, you basically are the same type of thing. So yeah, let's give you these other 2 locations. There we go. You guys should be fine with that. We're about to annex these guys. Just another year left. Actually, how long? Yeah, June. About just a little more than a year. I do want to start annexing these guys as well. They won't take too long either. But do need to get a little bit more things going in here. And then probably start to annex you as well. So let's improve relations. Annex these guys. I was really hoping that they would turn Warsaw into a town, but they're not. I did go ahead and make another town. So now we have a couple of towns. We did get another town here by Parliament. So that was always good. I built another town. Usually I would have built a town kind of right next to our capital. But because I do want to move my capital to Warsaw, I am kind of snaking my way up this way to have more of the towns right around our capital once we do move it. But that will unfortunately have to be probably a few decades down the road. We are up to almost 1 million people here. I do have this Prussian land here, which I might want to make a subject here as well. I will wait until we probably integrate Plock and these guys here. Inorokla? That sounds good to me. So we'll probably annex these 2 guys here, followed closely by Zersk. I'll go with that. And then Rava. You know how that song goes. We will get all of these guys annexed here within our main lands, because we will keep having more and more kind of north and easterly subjects. That's why I am not sure whether I want to release a subject in here. I was hoping, main reason why I took this land is I was really hoping that I could get a historic subject out of here so that I could get people or get some sort of a CB, hopefully, via claim from that historic subject. Other than that, I think we're pretty good. We're almost at 100 stake tax base, which is pretty nice. I will keep building. I might save a little bit more until we can get another town going, but what it was a little bit on the low side was masonry. So I was thinking maybe building a mason or 2. Krakow already has a bunch of stuff in the queue, but I will queue up at least 2 masons, one in Krakow, one in Sandomierz. We did build a couple of roads as well leading up to here, so now we're getting a little bit more control and proximity kind of propagation. The one thing that is still a little bit on the low side is institutions. We're finally starting to get it. I mean, I feel like we might get institutions before the freaking Castilians and Portuguese get them. So that would be nice. Probably, I think it's the professional army is the ones that is the most here. Yeah, 3%. This is still at 0 and 0% respectively. We are also waiting to get some money from the Bohemians. We just need a bit more favors with them, and then we will be able to get 300 ducats. But I am really enjoying this run right now. This is going pretty well. When can we go? The Teutons, yeah, in 4 years. We will just wait 4 years, and we will just go ahead and declare another war on the Teutons. I think they might be still, yeah, they're still allied to Wolgast and Brandenburg. Might go out and take another chunk out of Brandenburg and or Wolgast. We will see. Bohemia, last time they helped us. I think they're willing to help us out again, which I think should be fine. But yeah, I am gonna keep going, and yeah, hopefully we can keep growing and keep getting our country better and bigger than ever. Alrighty, we just got a flavor here event pop up, or kind of like historic, not really flavor, but a historic pop up for Poland here. Privilege of Kozice, which is the nobles here in Poland. And King Vladislav II Piast has approached the Zlachta. Oh no, sorry, Zlachta. That's the nobles. My bad. To ask for that, in case of death with no male progeny, a daughter would be able to succeed in the throne. For Zlachta, this is an ample opportunity to receive further privileges from the king, something that all of them can agree on. With such a privilege, the tax paid by the Szlachta, or the nobles, would be decreased, and further taxes would not be established without their consent. Furthermore, any future king would have to pay for the cost of their visits, certainly humiliating for the crown. So we can either do a follow-through here, which will grant them a privilege of Kozice, which gives cultural influence. Okay, that's not bad, but monthly progress towards aristocracy, it's not the end of the world, but it does give them even more power. So that's definitely not something I want to do. The thing is, we will change the succession law to cognitive primogeniture, which allows females to inherit if no male is available. They do gain some estate satisfaction, which, I mean, we are lacking at the moment. And also with the privilege enacted, Poland will be able to form a union with Lithuania with a marriage proposal event. Thing is, that's nice. It's very historic. We would be able to do that and then get a union with the Lithuanians, but unions are not the greatest thing in the game at the moment. They're just a little too they take too long. By the time we get all of those privileges, it takes basically every 10 years we can do a new privilege or vote on a new law for the union, and it just takes a while. And with my other campaign that I had with Castile, I ended up having a union with Portugal, and by the time I was able to get anything done, it took forever to annex, and for some reason I thought I would never be able to annex them, but eventually did end up doing it. So even though I would like to go with the historic option here, I don't think this is a very good way to go about it. I think we'll just lose. Oh my goodness, we're down to 20%. What? I actually forgot why I lost so much prestige. Or stability, sorry, not prestige. We're actually really good on the prestige. You know what? I will lose the 7 stability. It hurts, but I will lose the 7 stability. I don't think I want to give him the privilege. And the change in succession law is nice, especially since we don't have a son at the moment. I don't know what this guy is waiting for. I don't know if she's pregnant, what is going on here. But I really hope we get a son, and quite soon at that. But either way, I will lose a 7 stability for now. It sucks. It's not the greatest, but it is what it is. Now, I think I forgot to mention a couple of things. First things first, we did lose our... I did mention that our alliance with the Hungarians, because we did not heed the call to arms when they were... when the Moldovan rebellion was happening. That in turn ended up canceling our thing we had with the Hungarians about forming a union if either of our rulers dies. So we are not actually in any danger of falling into a union with Hungary or anything if our ruler dies, but that's one thing that definitely did happen. We are building another town in Lodz here. We did annex a couple more of our subjects. We are getting another CB on the Teutons, which we will be going on. I have not yet released a nation down here in the Lithuanian lands. I don't know if I should or not yet. I feel like maybe I should. It's probably the better thing to do. But we'll see still about that. And we have some decent enough control here. Well, up here it's because mostly of our what's it called, annexation of our subjects. I did build a bailiff here. Why? Because of the alum in here. We will need it at some point, and I figured might as well get some extra control in here. I might build a couple more throughout the north here, but still I'm wanting to get my capital moved to Warsaw. Unfortunately, these guys, I was really hoping that they would build a town here, but they're not. They don't have a single town in here, but we will see what happens. Anyways, for now, that's a little quick update I wanted to just make and let you guys know. And wouldn't you know it, we have a parliament session going here, or a sejm. Sejm? Let's go with sejm. We will go to Krakow, and what can we do? We can have Market Expansion Act. No, not really that great. Increased ties to subject is not bad. It will give a bunch of liberty, desire, some subject income, loyalty of subjects while the thing is going on. That's actually not bad. Support the noble arts, maybe. But you know what? This guy will gain some ability. How old are you? 59. I don't really care that much. It will push us to plutocracy, though. That's not bad. Prop promotion speed is knight effectiveness of a cabinet. Not too shabby. Yeah, but I think the Market Expansion Act, or sorry, increased ties to subject. Jesus, I completely forgot. I think I will go with the increased ties to subject, just for that reason. Unfortunately, we're right at the precipice of being almost going below 25% crown power. That is, though, mainly to do because I still have the agricultural cultivation reform in here. I wanted to change it up to not the aristocracy, the royal decree, but I have not done that yet. I do still, I think, like the food production 20% because I have not built too many food RGOs. I will be doing that soon enough, and as soon as I build that up a little more, I will get rid of this. And plus, I like that it's going towards land, even though we're already quite good on the land part of things. And the last update here, we did get professional army finally came in. We still have banking and Renaissance quite a far ways away. But yeah, for now, that's the little update, and I will keep going and probably come back once we are doing the war against the Teutons. Alrighty then, we are back here with another quick little update that we have. Well, we're in two wars. One war is not ours. One is the Bohemians that they called us in against Austrians and a bunch of other ones. But as the Bohemians always have in this game, they're just kicking butt. We are allied to them for now. Hopefully we cannot, or we can stop them from getting way too powerful. But for now, we will be doing some peace outs. I did already actually peace out Volgast. I didn't take anything from them. I just took money and war reps. It is time to go ahead and peace out Brandenburg. I will take a little chomp out of them here. This is a Kashubian pop, which we do have a bunch of, and I probably will put them as an accepted culture. We took obviously war reparations, some money, and some maps. So that is, I think, a good deal here. We will suffer a decent amount of antagonism, especially after what I am going to do to the Teutonic Order. So we will go ahead and send demand and peace out with them. Actually, hold on. That's right, there's this little tiny piece. I was just gonna say we will fully annex the Teutons here. But they do have this little tiny piece of land in here, which we could technically take, but I don't think I will. Again, so it'll go from 63 antagonism to 67. It's not that bad, but I don't think I need it. I'll have them stay in the HRE, and then maybe we'll come and see them later. The only thing is, Tallinn is not going to be ours. Can we... Let's get this out of here, because I can do this here. To return to me, it's not going to be as much of a of antagonism hit. Yeah, the Teutons, you probably want to... Hansa, Kumenia, Volgast, okay. Pomesani, you won't exist anymore either. Okay, yeah. Most of these people will not exist. A couple of them will be a little pissed off, but we can probably manage that. The only thing I am wondering, could I release something in here? Because I do want to fully annex them. Yeah, none of that. Yeah, I will fully annex them, possibly release something in here, whatever I can. And then we'll see what happens with that province. It might get us into trouble, but we'll have to see what is what. But yeah, nothing like that. I will fully annex these guys, and then we will see what we will do with that land. And there we go. Poland, boom. Poland, big indeed. Okay, we will have to wait. Now we don't have a rival anymore. Lithuania is rivaling us. Volhynia and Heilich are rivaling us. Sweden, Norway, Heilich, Volhynia, and Lithuania. Volhynia, who are you allied to? You're allied to Heilich, which is actually pretty good, and you're allied to Bulgaria and Volhynia. You know what? I think that's okay either or. The one thing is, the Riga Letonia I could sounds like pasta. Rigalatoni. I do want to take some land from them as well. But for now, I think we can ignore them. The only thing is, do I rival one of these guys? I do need a rival right now. And you know what? I will. Let's go ahead and rival Volhynia. That's okay. We're fine on that. We're annexing these guys here. Zersk. Once we do, we will go ahead and make a town in Warsaw and most likely annex, what's it called? Switch our capital to there. Again, it's just much better all in all. Okay, we're part of this mainly because now we have a part in here, wherever we are now. Where's my piece of land? There it is. We are down here. We will see what we can do. We'll probably go ahead and release a subject in here and maybe just let them go completely free. Just no need for me to hold this land. Pointless. But at least we did deal with the Teutons for 1400, which is great. Our tax base has dropped a little bit, I think mainly because of the couple of wars. I will get some more money in now that I do have some what's it called, war reparations happening. But yeah, for now, let's see how things go. And I'm not sure if this will be the next cut or not, but I feel like there's not too much action happening except these few wars. But if it is or not, I will see you when I see you.